When I'm done with somebody, I'm done. I'm out of there. I'm not going to like call you, and I don't need closure. I have deemed you dispensable. You've done something that not just unforgivable, but just that I'm just done. I move on in my life. I have great things going on, even when I don't. Marjorie Taylor Greene is perhaps cut from a different cloth. She gonna burn the whole damn thing down, baby. Just give her a match. Don't forget the lighter fluid. Plenty of fuel. She's slamming Trump on the economy and trying to get Mike Johnson ousted. Aren't you leaving like it might be about a month? President Trump thinks the economy is doing fantastic. Politico released a recent interview with the president. Watch.
Pretty good.
But I do want to talk about the economy, sir, here at home. And I wonder what grade you would give
A+.
your economy. A+.
Yeah, A++++++.
Well, it's interesting.
Right there, you invoke that article that they try to get Mike Pence to invoke because he is not well. That's all you need. How long was that clip? What was it, about 10 seconds? It might have been less. You take the clip, and I'm sure if, we are activists around here. Can we provide the clip to the impeachment committee if they ask for it? I think we can, right? We'll do that here, TYT. And that's what you do. Maybe it's not impeachment. Maybe it's just invoking the he's unwell, whatever that clause is. But give him the clip, and we're done with this thing, okay? Because I don't think he was kidding. People can't buy food. They don't have health care, and they're about to have less health care than they had before. A plus, 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 plus. So MTG decided, I'm the one to call him out for this. Watch MTG on Trump.
What grade would you give the president?
I think it's hard for a lot of people to take. Look, electric bills have gone up. Everyone's bills have either stayed the same or going higher. Grocery prices have not gone down. Everybody suffered from inflation that happened during the Biden administration. And I think the president needs to be aware that he's a billionaire, president of the United States, and you can't gaslight people and tell them that their bills are affordable. And you can't tell them that the economy is an A+++. You just can't do that. And I think it's insulting to people's intelligence.
But you can do it. If you're crazy, if you're unwell, you can do it. And that's what he's doing. And there's no one, not even the egghead guy, Miller, who's going to say, let's pivot. No one's saying let's pivot. Lutnick, none of them. Just along for the ride. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene out of Georgia slammed President Donald Trump on Wednesday for giving the economy a grade of A++++++. A+, he said, when asked what grade he would give the economy. Yeah, A++++++. He also claimed that prices are coming down substantially. Can somebody tell me the clause? Jordan, do you know the clause that they should invoke? Is it the 22nd Amendment? What is it when the president is not well? Okay? He's got his finger on the button. He's signing all kinds of executive orders. He accused the last guy of weekend at Bernie's. And look at him. We got a problem, folks.
Yeah.
That view doesn't square with how Americans feel. Jordan, did you say something?
Oh, no, it's the 25th Amendment.
Oh, my fault. I don't know what the 22nd is. I probably should know, and somebody's going to call me out. But the 25th Amendment, get him out of there. It's the one that says you're not well, and so we have to invoke it, right, and remove you, right? That's what I'm not saying hurt him. Just let's get him out of there and get him some help, or put him in a place where they can tend to his needs and change his bedding, but not stay where he is, not in the people's house. 36% of Americans approve of his handling of the issue, just 36%. That's according to a Fox News poll last month. So they probably juiced it a little, and it's still only 36%. Meanwhile, nearly half of Americans say Trump's policies have personally hurt them. Let's remind you, if we can, Trump and Greene They've been on the out since the Congresswoman broke with the president on several issues, including the Epstein files, H-1B visas, tariffs too. In response, Trump withdrew his endorsement of Greene in next year's midterms. Greene subsequently announced she's resigning from Congress January 1. Well, in January. She's got time to make trouble before she gets out of there, a few more weeks. I actually am starting to feel very sorry for President Trump, she told CBS. It's actually a very poor reflection on him that he chooses to speak about me that way. She also warned that Trump's rhetoric could imperil Republicans going forward. He always continues to speak about women like this, and that's something that women all over the country pay attention to, Greene added. I think the Republican Party needs to take a hard look at it because the Republican Party has a very difficult time with women voting for them. She's not as wacky as people think, huh? She's done some pretty wacky things, and she's been pretty ugly at times, even recently, okay? It'll come to me. Well, she ran up in David Hogg's face. His only crime was he lived through a school shooting. She did a lot of things, space lasers, but she may not be as wacky as you think. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican out of Georgia, reportedly testing support for a last-ditch effort to remove House Speaker Mike Johnson, even though she has barely weeks left in office. Use every moment. I mean, your own taxpayers are paying you, so work it to the end, okay? I think that's honorable. Greene has been quietly sounding out colleagues about backing a motion to vacate the chair. Multiple anonymous sources familiar with her efforts told MS Now. Under new House rules, 9 Republicans would be needed to force such a vote, threshold designed to prevent a repeat of the Kevin McCarthy implosion, paralyzed the chamber 2 years ago. Marjorie is approaching members to get to 9 who will oust the speaker, a source said. And if we don't get to work on codifying Trump's agenda, anything can happen. Greene publicly denied the report and slammed MS Now journalists who approached her about the reports, insisting it was, quote, not true, that she was organizing against Johnson. I'm not interested in participating in your story, which means it's absolutely true. Okay. She's doing it. She's just not ready to take credit for it yet. She wants to get to 9, perhaps first. Look, she's a complicated woman, and perhaps people like me are hypocrites because she's done a lot of nasty things, including chasing AOC. Remember, she chased her in the office and all of this stuff. The metal detectors after January 6th. She did a lot of stuff. And now I support her lighting a flame, just taking a match to everything on her way out. And maybe that makes me not a nice person who deserves, if you believe in this, coal in my stocking. I'm fine with that. I don't get much for holidays anyway. What say you about her efforts and the rest? I guess, will she even be successful, do you think?
There are a couple things here. One, to me, this reflects her comments about grocery prices, inflation, the cost of living. That demonstrates this point that progressives have been trying to hammer for a long time, that class-based messaging unites all of us. Because this is somebody who is ardently Republican, even though she's trying to now fashion herself as like an independent free thinker on her way out to set herself up for her next career move. I don't buy it. If people want to, that's their choice. But what she does recognize is, hey, everybody feels this. This isn't a partisan issue. And it's bad now. It was bad before. It's okay to talk about. But that also reflects the constraints when your party is in power. The economy is suddenly great when your party takes over. If it's bad, if any element of it is bad, it's because of your predecessor. That's bogus. So what you're seeing is the limits of the political debate and what members of Congress can actually talk about holistically. It's bound by this bifurcated system. Now, on the Mike Johnson thing, I hope she burns it all down on the way out. I hope so. And also what we're hearing more and more is he doesn't have enough support in his caucus in the House to hold on to his speaker's gavel. So I hope, because she has nothing to lose, I hope she initiates that process and we see them go through the internal drama of having to select a new speaker. I really, really hope that happens.
Me too. I think it's delicious. I think it's necessary. I hope she burns everything down figuratively. Hell, do a burn book like the movie with Regina George and the Mean Girls. I hope there's a burn book because these are cowards. One thing you can say about Marjorie Taylor Greene and all the trouble is she has pitched her giddy up to and really started over her short-lived but high-profile public service. She will stand up and say it. She may not want to say this ouster of Johnson to camera yet, but she goes hard. And now it has to be this firecracker CrossFit training Georgia woman on her way out that has to do the heavy lifting. Boy, these people are cowards. I just think they're cowards. Get you a burn book. Let me see. I had some matches around here. I'm happy to send them to her. But I think she's good. I think she's got it covered.